I'm a strong believer and advocate for the idea that solving problems is more about the process than the result. Consider the following word problem. 308 years ago, 14 cabbage farmers decided to make a fence to make sure the wildlife didn't mess with their farm. 3/4 of the length of the enclosure was 8 meters longer than double the width. The fence enclosed 312 square meters of land. What were the dimensions of this enclosure? Now, let's run through this problem. And then you end up with a quadratic. Now, plugging in the numbers into the quadratic equation, you get... And that's wrong. In fact, in this hypothetical scenario, you have just inputted the numbers from the question rather than from your own calculations. The way that I see it, you would still get most of the marks for this question if you showed your work, because it shows that you know how to use the quadratic formula. In other words, the process was correct, but an incorrect answer was achieved. However, in this case, the process was deemed more important. So, if you've noticed, I've picked a few numbers rather than just one. This is, at least in part, due to the fact that I didn't actually think about the question of what is your favorite number over 1 million before this. Like, at all. So I decided to rise to the challenge with nothing more than a whiteboard and useless trivia. And also a computer program. Boo! I'm not a mathematician, nor am I a programmer. Yet I decided to do this for absolutely no reason other than, hey, this sounds fun. And so I did. The original criteria for finding a fun number are as follows. Is it a happy number, prime, odious, Mersenne, 0-3, part of the Fibonacci sequence, a Harshad number, powerful, one of Apéry's numbers, McNugget number, an Achilles number, octahedral, pentatope, an angel number, and or lucky. I will now go over what every single one of those means, and whether or not that criterion was considered in the final result. A happy number is any number that eventually reaches 1 when replaced by the sum of the square of its digits. For example, 13 works, but 89 gets stuck in a loop. I'm sure people know what prime numbers are, any number that's only divisible by itself and 1. This one didn't get added because it contradicts a few other criteria later on. An odious number is any number whose binary expansion has an odd number of 1s. If it's not odious, then it's called evil. For instance, 37 in binary, or 100101, has 3 1s, so it's odious. But something like 119, 1110, 111, has 6 1s, making it evil. A Mersenne number is any number that follows the form m sub n is equal to 2 to the n minus 1, which, unsurprisingly, not many numbers are able to fit this, so I didn't include it. Any number that has no zeros in its decimal expansion. That's it. Take 1 and 1, add them to make 2. Take 2 and 1, and that makes 3. 3 and go back to 2, and that's 5. And next is 8, you see. Yeah, I didn't include this one because it gets out of hand really quickly. On a side note, I did find an equation that generates the nth Fibonacci number using the golden ratio. A number is Harshad number if it is divisible by the sum of its digits. For example, the sum of the digits in 36, 3 and 6, is 9, and 36 is divisible by 9. A number is considered powerful if it is the product of any square and cube. For example, 200 is powerful because it is the product of 5 squared and 2 cubed. I couldn't explain this one if I tried. Also, I just couldn't get it to work in the code. Any number of chicken McNuggets that can be ordered from McDonald's without A, the fast food worker yelling at you because what you're trying to order is impossible, or B, consuming any prior accounting, is a McNugget number. Since originally McDonald's offered McNuggets in packs of 6, 9, and 20, the McNugget numbers are any numbers except 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11, 13, 14, 16, 17, 19, 22, 23, 25, 28, 31, 34, 37, and 43. Any number that is powerful and not a perfect power itself. Examples of non-Achilles numbers include 8, 16, 36, and 216 because they are perfect powers, as well as 7, 11, 88, and 101 because they're not powerful. Octahedral numbers are part of a list that describe the number of points used to create an octahedron, or if you prefer, the number of points it takes to make two consecutive pyramid numbers put together. Oh, the lights are broken. Pentatope numbers are somewhat related to tetrahedral numbers, or something like that. I couldn't consider these as criteria because, one, I don't really understand them, and two, the very, very niche set of numbers that they both encompass. So what exactly is an angel number? Well, an angel number is like any number that you can see repeatedly, as I've been told by some people. And it can basically be any number because it's just a number that you see in a pattern or in a sequence over and over and over again. And since there are an infinite number of numbers, angel numbers can range from something like 4034 to 7, right? Like you can, and humans find patterns in things that there's not even a pattern even there. That's something called pareidolia, and it's really, really interesting because people see like a pattern of gray things. And then some people see, oh, it's a butterfly, oh, it's a bear, oh, it's like stars in the moonlit sky. But that's kind of the general consensus, I suppose, that all of this. Well, that's kind of the idea. Sorry, I just lost my train of thought a little bit there. What was the question? The lucky numbers are obtained by sieving out every even number, and then every third number, and then every seventh number, and so on and so forth. Quite frankly, there aren't that many lucky numbers after 1,000, and say after 5,000, or even 1 million, so yeah. And then I ran it through those filters using Java, source code in the description, and got the results. It's actually really boring when I say it out loud, but it's done now. No, it's most likely just coincidences, and a lot of people have actually said that they have more than one number that they actually relate to. Right, so it really depends between people. Oh, and by the way, hi. Hello. Yeah, so thanks for sitting through this. I've actually been doing a lot of deliberation on whether or not I actually wanted to make a video like this or to participate in this thing at all, but if you're here, well, thanks for stopping by. Will I make another video like this ever again? Probably not, because it takes a really, really long time to make and think and deliberate and do a lot of, like, it's very time consuming is what I'm trying to say. But maybe I'll do another one of these. Maybe I'll do another educational thing. Or maybe I'll do some more Minecraft or play an indie game or whatnot. I don't know what I'm doing is what I'm trying to say. And probably neither do you. So, thanks for stopping here. Thanks for watching till the end. Or thanks for skipping towards the end to see this little meta kind of thing. But anyway, have a great day. And, bye. That's a good take. That's a good take.